Right, we're back on another video of my Champions League predictions and fantasy football update. As always, starting off in the fantasy football. So in the semi-final first leg, I managed to get a total of 58 points, which I am happy with. I'd say that's pretty decent. So before match day 3, I ended up making 2 subs. I ended up swapping Hernandez for Carvajal. Ended up losing 1 point there. And I also swapped Giroud and Martinez over. I thought Martinez would get more points, and I was right. But he did get 3 compared to Giroud getting 2, so I actually, with the 2 subs, I evened out to the same amount of points I would have gotten. I missed out on 4 points from Barella, unfortunately. I had a feeling I was going to end up losing points anyway, whoever I decided to choose from. And Onana also got 6 points as well. So that's more points I lost out on, since Courtois only got 3. So for match day 1, the Man City vs Real Madrid game, I managed to get a lot of points from these players, including 9 points from Vinicius Jr., 11 points for De Bruyne. I did only actually get 2 points from Haaland because he was my captain. I actually got 4. But I have just realised that I actually managed to get 9 points from Di Marzio. I said his name right. And I also got 7 points from Bastoni. So I made a good decision, the 2 defenders, putting them into my team. Okay, overall happy with the amount of points I managed to get. Overall with all the players. The question is, do I make any subs? Going into the second leg, I don't know if I do. The issue I have, if I make a transfer, I don't know who to bring in instead of them. That's my biggest issue. You know what? I'm not going to do any transfers. This could be a big mistake, but I'm not going to do any transfers. But what I am going to do, which is risky, I'm going to change my captain to Vinicius Jr. I hope I don't regret that. I feel like Real Madrid is going to end up going through, so Vinicius Jr., he's been playing very well this season, especially in the Champions League. He's been getting at least a goal or an assist every game, so hopefully that doesn't backfire. Okay, so now everyone playing on the 16th is in the team. Then I just need to make the decision before the Real Madrid Man City game kicks off to see who I actually sub in. Which Courtois is very likely he will be subbed in unless Onana has like a 6-point game or something. Okay, well let's go over to my predictions. Okay, so in the semi-final first leg, I managed to get a total of 5 points. Of course, it is only 2 games, so it is getting more difficult to actually earn points. 5 points is alright, I guess. Okay, so I ended up getting 1 point for the Milan and Inter game, which was for saying Inter was going to score first. As for the Real Madrid and City game, I managed to get a total of 4 points. However, I got 1 point for the away goals being correct, 1 point for predicting Real Madrid to score first. Then I had a 2 times boost on that game, so that gave me 4. Okay, moving on to the second leg, Inter versus Milan. Do I think Inter will hold out on the 2-0 win, or will Milan be able to come back and win the game? You know, I'm going to go ahead and say Inter is going to end up winning this game as well. I'll say Milan will end up scoring a goal, however I think Inter will win 2-1. Putting the overall score 4-1. I think the first team to score will be Inter, with the player of the match being Martinez. As for the Man City vs Real Madrid game, as good as Man City's team is, and how they've not lost a game in I can't remember how many years it's been at home, especially in the Champions League. I think City will end up losing this game. I think they do seem to play really well and they get a result at home. However, I'm going to say they will lose this one and Real Madrid will come out on top. I'm going to go ahead and say, I'll say Man City will score 1 goal, but I think Real Madrid will win 2-1. So I'll say the first team to score will be, you know what, I'll say it'll be City. Real Madrid coming back later on in the game like they've done last season a couple of times. I'll say the player of the match will be, yeah, I'll just go for Vinicius Jr. again, why not? And I'll put my 2 times boost on the Man City and Real Madrid game. Overall, currently my Champions League prediction point tally is 379. In the league, that puts me in 5,659th place out of 1.3 million members. So I have moved down in placement, however, I'm still in the top 6,000 out of 1.3 million, so I don't care. I'm currently 22nd in 4,000 members in Scotland, so Not bad. To be fair, I'm not even 100 points behind first place, so I'm actually more than happy with it. Okay, so my overall score tally in the fantasy football is 684 points. Overall, out of over 2 million members, that puts me in 194,046th place, and I've actually gone up in the rankings. In Scotland, out of over 11,000 members, it puts me in 653rd place. And for some reason, I'm in a neutral league as well, which holds over 1.75 million members, and I'm currently in 147,481th place. So I am more than happy with that. I'm clearly doing a lot better in the fantasy football than I am in the predictions. Low in terms of points, there's a much bigger point difference in this one compared to the predictions. But there we go, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if it's going to end up winning the competition and how you're doing in these rankings. And I'll see you next time for another video. See ya.